Being a riverkeeper, you're doing everything. You know, you're a watchdog, you're an activist, you do work on policy, and then you're also a voice for clean water. You know, the river can't speak for itself, so we have to speak for it. It started growing up on rivers and fishing and, you know, just loving water. And then I was hired 23 years ago to start the Noose Riverkeeper program. And it really kind of changed my life. And I just realized being riverkeeper was something that I wanted to do. You know, that was my passion, what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. This river is basically the lifeblood of this region, provides drinking water to more than 5 million people. Hundreds of thousands of people recreate on it every year. And, you know, a lot of people just take it for granted. They turn on their tap. They just expect it to be there. But it's a vital resource to the region. Less than 1% of, you know, all the water on the planet is available fresh water. And, you know, fighting for clean water is something worth fighting for. Our future, our children are going to need clean water. It's never been more important. One of the things that really gets me excited or motivated is when, you know, we find a polluter that, you know, particularly I call them these billion-dollar bullies like Dominion Power, you know, where we caught them red-handed dumping 27.5 million gallons of toxic coal ash water in the river. We also tested drinking wells and found they contaminated people's wells and, you know, harmed people, you know, poisoned people. And then to force them to clean up 28 million tons of toxic coal ash, I mean, it took 5 years, you know, and it was a hard fight. I mean, Dominion Power has more influence and power in the state of Virginia than any other corporation. You know, they're one of the most powerful entities, and yet to win against a company like that, that definitely gets me excited. So in 2022, Potomac Riverkeeper filed a lawsuit against the city of Alexandria for these illegal discharges of oil, naphthalene, coal tar into the Potomac River. And, you know, we reached a very positive settlement agreement where the city now is going to eliminate and fix the discharge. The thing I'm most proud of is that we got them to agree to introduce $300,000 worth of freshwater mussel as part of our 50 million mussel project. As a supplemental environmental project back in the river. When we draw a line in the sand and we take a polluter on, polluters quickly figure out that we're not going away till this problem is resolved or till we lose in court or whatever. And we win like 95% of our cases because science and law is so squarely on our side, and we leverage about $2 million a year in free legal service for the river. So it allows us to fight these big boys and take on these polluters. And yeah, I'm very proud of that work. Potomac Riverkeeper Network and Potomac Riverkeeper is always going to work on defending this river. There was a riverkeeper here for 10 years before me. I've been here for 10 years. One day it'll be somebody else. There will always be somebody here defending and protecting this river under Potomac Riverkeeper, and I'm really proud of that work and the mission of this organization. You just know that you're on the right track, that you're doing the right thing, that you're protecting clean water. Like, I'm never going to look back and say, oh my God, what was I thinking, right? The idea of protecting our public resource and our rivers and our waterways is always going to be the right thing to do. As far as my personal legacy, just, you know, like I have a daughter. You know, I just want her to know that I did everything I could to ensure that, you know, she had clean water, and we need advocates out there. We need people that are fighting for clean water and clean air. I think that's probably my legacy, is people know that I don't back down, that I stand up to these polluters. I will not be intimidated or bullied by these multi-billion-dollar polluters. I feel very fortunate to be put in this position to be able to do this job and this work every single day. And I'm proud of the work that we're doing, because a lot of these achievements, like fixing these combined sewer systems, are something that's going to be here 50, 60 years from now, making sure this river is clean and healthy. One day, somebody else is going to be carrying this mantle, And there's going to be another Potomac Riverkeeper that's out here fighting for clean water just like I am,